Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So what we're going to be doing is doing weekly, well, it's not really a weekly show, but this video is probably going to be the same length as a weekly show. So yeah. It's most likely probably going to be a weekly show. I believe it's weekly show number 44, I think is what it is. I haven't really made a video in like 3 weeks or something like that. Mainly because there's no sports on to watch. Nothing really. Well, the Musketeers, they've now canceled their season. So a lot has happened since my last video / weekly show. MLB got pushed back now to May 17th, I believe is the new start date. And then I said college baseball and softball, and the SEC was still going on. Wow, that's no more. Now that's no amore. So, yeah, and then, so all that's canceled. March Madness was canceled. They've had that news ever since that one jazz player tested positive for the virus, whatever his name is, I don't remember, but, so, yeah, so, there's nothing really in the sports world to talk about right now. But, so yeah, it's been pretty boring around here. We've been doing some Zoom meetings. I had one with my cousin, what was it, last week, or the week before that. We had a Zoom meeting on Sunday, no, it was Saturday, so, with our family. Probably going to be doing another one this Saturday, too, at 7:30. And then we usually have a weekly meeting with my homeroom teacher, Miss Fox, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. So, and today's Wednesday as I'm filming this, so yeah. Right now, it's looking like the Ronnie show may be postponed for this year. Because, you know, there's more and more cases of the coronavirus coming up each day, and more cases of the virus, or more people dying of the virus is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. So, it may possibly be postponed for this year. And then also, too, about 3 weeks ago, I started preparing for this. We were going to be doing 5 episodes of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, or 5 games of it I would play with Abby. So it would be for 1 week, but if we had to extend into the next week, we would do that too. So it was going to be a Monday through Friday thing, and if we had to go into the second week on Monday, we could do that too. But if we do that, it's going to be virtual. It won't be with, like, no set lights or some, like, I already have, like, the stage design. I just have to build it all. But from the way it's looking, we may have to do it virtual. So, and that's, I mean, there's no virus or cases of the virus so far in Sioux City, which that's good, but, you know, once it hits us, then, you know, we're going to be staying inside all the time now, so, yeah. Like, I want to be able to, like, do things with my friends, but, you know, this virus, and friends and family, but this virus is preventing us from doing that, which is, it's unfortunate, but it's just how things are in the world. Some goofball from China probably brought the virus to the U.S. That's probably how we got it. Or a U.S. traveler went to China and then came back with the virus. So that could be too. But I don't know. I don't want to assume stuff about the virus. I just don't want to do that. Now we're starting school from home now, which, I mean it's all right. Except science is kind of tricky though. Like, you have to make a foldable. What you have to do is print it out. Like, print out the foldable and then do it, take pictures, and then send them to Miss Ryan, he's my science teacher. So, like, I can print them out, but the thing is, though, whenever I try printing stuff from my laptop, It just says there was a printer error, even though my laptop is hooked up to the printer. So, I don't know what it is. There's like a code that has, or printer activated code, or whatever it is. I don't know how to do that, so I can't enter in the code, so I can print it out and then do it. But, yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3 assignments left. So, and I've had this whole week, maybe 5 or something like that. The reason why, and we discussed this in our Zoom meeting today, the reason why we're not doing, or the reason why they gave us so little schoolwork, literally a day's worth of work in a whole week, or like a day or like 1 or 2 days of work in a whole week, it's because they don't want to overwhelm us with homework. I mean, they know we have stuff going on in our lives, like, literally. So, yeah, that's why they don't give us as much homework, but hey, it is what it is, I mean, right? So, they say, she said we will have less homework, or the same amount next week, but I have a feeling the amount of homework we're going to get is going to keep increasing, which, I mean, that's fine. I have pretty much nothing to do except set up the millionaire set and get all the music and money and confetti ready. That's like it, pretty much. So, yeah. Besides that, I'm just watching YouTube videos, so that's pretty much my life right now. I was thinking, too, we could do maybe a weekly update every week to see how I'm doing. Maybe Saturday, we'll have an afternoon show, and then Saturday night will be our Zoom meeting with my family, and then, like, I can take notes of, like, how everyone's doing, stuff like that, and apply it into Saturday's weekly show, and we'll do the same thing, you know, like that. So, yeah, and also Easter's this Sunday. It's Wednesday as we're filming, so it's only 3 days away. So, yeah. But, other than that, really, the only thing we can do if, like, we want to do something, well, with my family, we would have to do, like, Zoom or something like that. But since people are using, I've heard, like, over the news or something like that, that people are using Zoom too often enough that it might create, like, a bug or something like that, and then people won't be able to use Zoom. But there are other sites you can video chat on. Like, I know every morning our teachers, they're on from 9 to 11. Some are doing Zoom, and a couple are doing, like, Google Chats or something like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's a tough time in the world right now. Really sad time in the world, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, we'll get through this. Hopefully. My hope is by the end of this year, this whole virus thing will stop and we'll be back to normal. I mean, President Trump says the NFL season should start on time this year, but if you're Kirk Herbstreit, I always butcher his name, the main college analyst guy on ESPN, he says that college football will be delayed. Well, see, college football starts like a week or two before the NFL season starts. So, like, right around the time the preseason ends, the college football season starts. So, I mean, if things get worse than they are right now, which I honestly think they will, they're probably going to have to postpone the NFL season. I mean, the XFL, they've canceled their season for this year, so they won't be back till 2021. And I also saw, too, that NFL teams are allowed to sign XFL players. That kind of interested me for a second, because hold on, I think my mom's calling now. Okay, I'm back, everyone. Forgot what I was talking about, to be honest with you. Oh, we were talking about how the football thing. Alright. So, Kirk Herbstreit, the main college football guy on ESPN, thinks we won't start the college football season on time. College football starts in, August, right? Usually the last week of the NFL preseason. So, I don't know. But the Sioux City Explorers, they're our local baseball team here, they're supposed to start on time. They start May 19th in Kansas City, then they go to Lincoln, and then they're back home for the opening series at home. So I wonder how that's going to be. But see, the Explorers kind of start at a good time. They start literally almost 2 months after MLB season starts, because there's only 100 games in all. Compared to the MLB's 162 games, so it makes sense. So, anyway, I just noticed it. There. So, yeah, of course, our next weekly update on the whole virus, this will be the Wednesday version, and then Saturday, of course, we'll have our normal version. We might have some, little short videos in between, so who knows. But, really don't have anything else to mention, so. But if I do think of something, I will make a video on it, give my opinion on it, and then go from there. So yeah, we may or may not be able to do the Ronnie Show and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, in the studio. Because, we have 2 different studios, one to shoot Millionaire and then one to shoot the Ronnie Show. So, yeah. So, I don't know anything else to say, except thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. I just hope I see you guys all next time. Saturday will be our next weekly show in the afternoon, and then Saturday night will be our Zoom meeting with our family. Well, at least they were going to keep it. They said Saturday night, same time, same place next week. So, yeah. So, we'll have Saturday afternoon video, Saturday night Zoom meeting, and then we'll be back on Saturday. Or the Saturday after that. I'm going to try to release it no later than 3 p.m. I'm going to try. But if I fail, well, I fail at it. But I'm going to try it, because I usually wake up about 11:30ish in the morning now that we're not in school. So, yeah. So I'm going to try to, just come back up here, because this may be our new studio for the year. It's always loud in our house, so there's not really, much of a quiet spot besides up here in this guest bedroom, if that makes sense. So this may be our new filming area for now, but yeah. So we'll be going every Saturday like our normal weekly show. I'm going to try posting them no later than 3 p.m. Because, with the Ronnie Show, I'll have to, there will be some changes to Season 3. Well, 2 main ones in particular. There's for sure one big one. So, pretty much the release time. But that's if we do get to Season 3. Me and Abby tried doing it in the summer, making as many episodes in the summer as we can. Sometimes, because I remember Season 2, we made 15 episodes. 2 of them were up in Sioux Falls. That's the farthest location we've gone for the weekly show, is up in Sioux Falls with my cousin. So, and then of course we don't have any games or confetti, we just talk, so, yeah, besides that, I don't really know much, so, that's pretty much my Saturday schedule. Get up, do this video, have our Zoom meeting that night, and then that's pretty much my day, really. And then, you know what, I might make it Friday night to release on Saturday morning. I think that's what I'll do. Make them Friday night, and then post them Saturday in the afternoon. or Saturday in the afternoon, but no later than 3, and then our Zoom meeting or Saturday night. I think what I'll do is that those short videos I might release during the week, I'll probably film those on Saturday afternoons. So then I'll post them during the week, like maybe a Monday video might come, or a Thursday video might come, or a Wednesday video. Just really to keep in touch with this whole virus thing. I know my friend Abby did it on her channel, Werewolf Girl. But she only did hers for 2 days. We're gonna do this as like a weekly thing, keep updating. One thing I hate is that we have to hear Donald Trump every day about this whole virus thing. I think maybe once or twice or 3 times a week is enough. Not every single day. Because my dad, he loves Donald Trump. Honestly, he does. I don't really care about politics that much, even though I love to talk about them. So, yeah, as long as the president we have in office is good, I'll take it. So, yeah, Bernie Sanders dropped out of the race, so now Biden is the new, well, how do you say it? Democratic, something like that, yeah. Well, yeah, what I might do is that I might do some, at school in social studies class, we do current events, so we may do those for, like, maybe a weekly update. I didn't bring a sheet of paper with me because I didn't make one. But I will do to prepare for the filming Friday night and releasing Saturday afternoon. What I'll do is that I'll make notes throughout the week and then, well, put them into this so that maybe the length won't be maybe the same, maybe less time, maybe more time or whatever. But yeah, every Saturday, no later than 3 p.m. we'll have these. Today was like just the debut of this whole virus thing we'll do. So we'll be back Saturday night, or Saturday afternoon, no later than 3 p.m. hopefully. Thank you guys so much, and who knows, we may not be up here. We may be back downstairs. See, the thing is, I can't film downstairs anymore because my mom's working from home now, and she has to take the basement. So yeah, that's pretty much why I'm pretty much up here now 24/7 like I was downstairs. So I never really go downstairs that often, but since she uses like a walker and cane, I'm down there at least 5 times a day. So yeah, I remember I used to spend at least like 10 hours a day in the basement every day. Unless it was a school day. If it was a school day, it would be more like 4.5, 5 hours. But like during the summer when there's nothing going on, at least 10 maybe. 10 to 12 hours a day down there. So yeah. The main reason why I decided to do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, these short shows, 1 is that I love the show. 2, they're bringing it back in prime time. Jimmy Kimmel's hosting a whole new celebrity version of it. 3, it actually got canceled after last season, which is unfortunate. So I just wanted to kind of bring it back. I'm going to do 5 shows over the summer, and then I was thinking, too, we could do 5 more per every season we do this. So next year we could do 10, and then the year after that we'll do 15, and, you know. Just like to bring it back here for a summer tradition. Now, the release dates of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, if we do them, I'm thinking either late June, early July. Possibly even late July, too, because usually we don't start filming Ronnie shows until, like, mid-June, and I always spend a week in Sioux Falls, with my family and all that, so it always depends on filming and then releasing, and yeah, who knows, we may even do a couple games with my cousin Carson, too. That would be fun, if we could get Carson in there, because then we can extend the series even farther than 5 episodes, and then we'll be playing in our first season, the 5 episodes, the many different ways that Millionaire has been played over the years. You know, when you sat in the hot seat and there was a money tree and all that. Once they even did time limits on all the questions, we'll do that version of it. And then when, the ones standing up where they shuffle all the money and then shuffle all the categories and all that. So we may do that too. We're going to do that method. And then before the 4th episode we tape, I'm going to ask Abby which one was her favorite. And then we'll do that one for the foreseeable future. So yeah. Usually Abby watches my videos. So Abby, if you're watching, we usually DM each other on Instagram, so if you're watching this, yeah, let's get in touch. We haven't really done Zoom a lot, or we haven't done Zoom at all, actually, so that may be interesting. But, anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me, and we'll see you guys all next time. Saturday, really, is probably will be our next video, unless I give an update between Thursday and Friday. Well, tomorrow and Friday, because we're filming this Wednesday night. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. Already 21 minutes in this episode. See, my mouth is getting dry, so that's why I brought water up here. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Follow me on my socials. They'll be linked, or they'll be not linked, but they'll be down below. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys all in my next video.